Today, we're at Medina Lake in Texas.
We're going to we're going to explore the campground, experience the area, and do a little education as well.
And we're not going to feed a single deer.
Promise. Although it's really hard.
They're so cute.
And they just come right up and try to eat out of your hand. But the campground says not anymore.
Welcome back, Edel Campers. I'm Fred.
And I'm Mary. We explore, experience, and educate.
Because it's never too late to believe in yourself.
At Medina Lake, you don't go through the ranger station like most. You're going to turn, and there's plenty of signs to help you discover where you turn at, like these right here. So welcome to Thousand Trails Medina Lake, and they ask you to check in at the Welcome Center. And you just pull into this area here. There is a large turnaround, or probably a large place to go around. Park in front of the Welcome Center, go in and get your packet if you have pre-registered. This is the front office. This is also where you come in for your membership specialist, as well as checking in and to collect your mail. Hi, Lily. It smells good in here.
Oh, what can we do?
Package for Edel Campers. Edel Camp.
Yeah, it came right after you guys.
Of course, and we were so tired we slept in this morning. We just didn't even.
That's fine.
Thank you. Have a good day. So this is one of the first Thousand Trails that we've been to, Thousand Trails Medina Lake, that actually has a scan code to get into the park. What do you think about it, Fred?
Yeah, it's weird. If I lose a piece of paper, I guess I'm in trouble, but I can go get another one. You just put it up there. Up goes the arm, and we're in. But you got to watch out for this thing, which is the old number pad.
Oh, you didn't. So if you're needing to dump before you come in, you're going to almost pass the road, but there's a little sign down there, and Fred's going to drive you around. There's your storage lot. Well, Fred said it.
We got two sides.
Oh, we're just driving right through it. So after you enter through the ranger station, you will come to top of the trail amenities right after the dump station and the RV storage, where you'll find A section, Armadillo Way, L section, Longhorn Lane, the swimming pool, hot tub, laundry facility, Shady Oak, super host area.
That's warm.
It's a warm tub. A warm tub. No, it feels good. It feels really good.
Okay, there you have it from Mary. We'll give her a full test tonight. Mary says hot tub passed. Mary inspection, not so much Fred inspection.
Fred likes it like 110.
104.
So it is January, about the 25th?
It is the 25th.
So it's the 25th of January, 2022. And the pool is open here. I gotta check it now. Fred says it's cold. Mary says it's cold. It's the Cabana Bathhouse. Thousand Trails. Let's see how fancy the Cabana Bathhouse is. Oh wow. I should check out the ashtray.
Emergency evacuation map. Now that's what I do. I go to the bathroom and check out the emergency evacuation path so I know how to get out. I'm not sure if you get out of the bathroom or the park. But
Well, I think Fred's going in there to emergency evacuate himself.
yes. Emergency.
Pretty clean. Following completion of the Medina Dam, this house was moved upon this site, and the main road through Thousand Trails Campground, Medina Lake, is called Spettle. Beside the pool, you have a playground, and there's several picnic tables for lunch as you're visiting the playground and the pool area. The trees are beautiful. They have lots of moss in them. Very cool place to play in the shade. And back behind it, You can do your laundry while you're watching your children play in the pool at the playground. And it's a cute little house. Some chairs so you can sit on the porch in the cool breeze. It's a cute little laundry room.
I know, it's so cute. It's like a little, it's actually pretty big. Sometimes my beds are so tiny.
Oh, I know. They have a nice sized basketball court. Pretty cool because there's shade trees all around. So after a hot workout on the basketball court, you can take a break under the cool shade of the trees. So once upon a time, you could feed the deer here.
Here, dear. Here, dear.
But now
Oh, dear.
Thousand Trails is working with Game Warden and asking us not to feed the deer anymore so they can kind of go back into nature. Here's a little sample of one of the cabins here.
The tiny cabin.
I think most of them are pretty tiny. Some of the cabins are ADA accessible. Nice size ramp on this one. The boat ramps are closed here at Medina Lake. As you can see, Medina Lake has become a mud hole. Mother Nature was not very good to Medina. We found a little bit of water sparkling through the trees, the edge of the lake. They do have a nice little dog park here under the shade, so you can bring your dog in, enjoy the coolness of a hot Texas day. Of course, it's not hot here today, but it's really pretty under the trees. Here's where they have a super host area, a little place that you can coordinate and arrange if you want to have a big party or something. Our beautiful home, right? For 2 weeks. Medina Lake, Thousand Trails. We are at F-132. There's our storm watchdog. They do have 50 and 30 amp sites. We did choose a 30 amp site with a sewer because not all 50 amp sites have sewer. Some do, some don't. But all 50 amp sites, whether you are on 30 or 50, is an upgrade of $3. I said this is a pretty big space. Yeah, we've enjoyed it. We had a campfire last night. There's plenty of wood around here to look for. You can purchase wood at the local store. Yeah, around us it's mostly annuals. We did have somebody come in for the weekend. Not even the weekend, probably for the night. But we really enjoyed this campground. Nice sites. There's several really nice level sites. They have propane, but you have to order it from a company.
Right, they deliver that.
They deliver it. We're actually doing that Thursday. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you can get it on property, and this doesn't have propane.
They don't have any propane here.
And they charge what, about 52 cents extra a pound for it to come be delivered.
They do. They charge in the high fours.
Yeah.
It's like $4.87.
But it's nice to have it delivered.
Yeah. Howdy, folks. How's it going? Today we're running a power cable to the battery. Battery's over there, AGM battery. We're going to run it through this grommet here. You can see where the red goes through. But I had a little trouble getting them both through, so I'm going to put a little lubricant on it and some of that 3-in-1 slide out oil made for rubber. And normally you'd use cable lube, but I don't happen to have any of that. Don't think I can find that in the Walmart. That's what we're going to do. First I got to put the grommet back in because I pulled the grommet out again. The 12-volt cigarette lighter plugs in here stop working after about 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. They time out, and then we don't have power to the RVI brake. So we won't have a brake with this heavy beast behind us. So we pulled it through. The 3-in-1 did an amazing job.
I feel like we've been in ban areas for so long. This is our first fire in like months.
Putting on a gauge for gas.
So our gas tank did not have a gauge at first.
No. So you got to take it out to figure out how much is in there. So turn it on.
It's still in the green.
Yeah. So I would say we don't need to get gas. Yeah, because they're going to charge us a flat rate to fill this little 20-pounder.
There is the tree that you come in and out of to the campground. And when we first came in here, there was one stack of rocks. Now there is a second stack of rocks. And I challenge you, if you come here and there's not a third one, build a third one. We are at the bottom of the trail amenities in the F section. So if you follow this sign, we're in F. As you are traveling down Spettle Road, there's a stop sign where you will turn left to F section. where Fred and I are. That's F for Fred or F for Falcon, whichever one you choose to call it. And there is the activity center. They have a couple of really cool sculptures. In front of the activity center, they do have a playground. Here in the front of the activity center, they have disc golf. And there was just somebody playing at the pickleball net that's in front of the activity center. We've got some cute little iron designs throughout the park. You can play Twister out here at the activity center. Activity center. The basketball court. Ping pong as well. Here is a nice little miniature golf place. What's really cool too is that you can turn on the lights if you want to play, and they will work up till 11 p.m. You can get your miniature golf equipment from the activity center across the way. I know, we're not allowed to feed you anymore, I'm sorry. Did you take all my flaxseed off the black stone? Yeah, I think you did. I think you're coming back for a second helping.
Well, who wouldn't? Flax.
It's funny, they said they were doing such a good job and by giving us these extra jacks, and Fred's like, we're going to be taking these off anyways. So, not a big thing for us. Yep, here comes Fred's going to take this off. This is my superhuman jack taker offer. Fun part's you should come here and let us help us
Here,
drop
hold
something.
This. Yeah, that's 30 pounds.
And look how much cleaner, it looks so much sharper with it off. At Medina Lake, there are a few trailheads here, and I thought today we'll just explore them a little bit. Going down one of these little trails on 1,000 Trails at Medina Lake. So I haven't really been hiking the last week or so. As you're coming down the path, you will come upon this cool tree, beautiful tree, and there are some rocks and signs to see. Let's check them out. Time wasted at the lake is time well spent. Looks like people have painted signs and dated them and put them up. See if we can get up way high. And down low. Well, and if you don't want to climb up in the tree and post your sign, the people are painting rocks and leaving them behind. So this little trail runs out and right into a little picnic spot called the Funky Cove Medina. And they even have a little friendship wreath there. But this little path dead ends here, so we can turn around and find another one. There's a lot of them around here, not sure where they all go, but we'll check them out. So there are lots of little signs that have numbers, and the M, I'm assuming M is for Medina, 120 for location. So I'm assuming there is some sort of map that has been made for these trails, but I haven't found it yet. I'll check with the office. That little area opened out to a little field and what looks to be an old abandoned road for ATVs or farm trucks. Let's check out that little bed of cactus out there. Pretty big bed of cactus. Here's a little one. So we're out of that Arizona desert and in where the cactus and the trees meet. It's pretty cool. Where the power line right away and the ATV roads separate. Back into the woods we go. So I did hear some shooting, so I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to the road. I should have checked. It's probably hunting season, or somebody think it is. And someone has nicely put a log here and painted it so you know your way out. And there's the exit. And that was the Mimosa Trail that I was just on. I did find that one spot where you could sit down and have a mimosa.
All right, it's time for the Medina Lake Cellular Service Report. Well, we got AT&T at the top of the pack at 20.1 megabits per second. Nice, respectable speed. Number 2, T-Mobile, 13.7. And far last is Verizon at 0.04. But there's plenty to see, so don't sit inside, play on the internet too long. Go outside and play, as your mom would have told you to do. We'll see you next time.